Today, our management book review needs no introduction, but he's someone all of us like to crack jokes about. I believe he's the butt of many roasting contest speeches today because of his diligence. He spends an enormous amount of time researching, going through details. He's considered the facts person about Toastmasters, about Meraki, anything that you ask about him. It's none other than DTM Satish Kumar. DTM Satish Kumar will be taking 5 to 7 minutes doing a management book review. Timer, please note, 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, DTM Satish.
Thank you so much, Anirudh, and happy and great morning, one and all present here for the meeting, all the dignitaries, the other club members, as well as Miracules. So today, I would like to share the screen preferably. You all can see the screen now. Maybe say yes once, twice.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jay and Anirudh. So how many of us has this question that, the humorous speech contest is coming up, right? In another a few weeks, or even the international speech contest has gone like a few weeks back. How many of you has a thought that it is not for me? I don't want to contest in humorous. Anyone? Okay, Jayan himself seems to be little illogical, but still okay. So like this, right? So you had some doubts with you. You'd had some plenty of excuses that I don't know. I'm not that material. For me, I'm not even a contest material. I keep saying until the last February when the ISC speech contest happened in Meraki and I participated. So there can be a lot of excuses we have. Today, I chose a book which can be one relevant topic to discuss for all of us here, which is the book title is Stop the Excuses. Stop the Excuses is the book I'm going to review today. This is one of the simplest book I would say which I read, which has very clearly 3 topics, easy for me to review as well. The number one, which is talking about identifying and removing habitual thinking. So this is more about how we are being tuned to our thought process, like what Ram has brilliantly given a prelude for me, like how he is pre-programmed, how the thought process is synced, that he is someone who has already been ignoring the things which is already available. He is not someone who doesn't look at something happening every single day. So the thoughts or the subconscious, conscious mind, the first few chapter or the few pages which predominantly talks about how these thoughts are being programmed right from the childhood. For example, when I grown up at my native at Erode, and my family is full of office goers or working people, my mind is tuned such that entrepreneurship is something crazy, something risky. This is the kind of excuses or the mindset which is putting me into a scenario I should go for a job and start doing it. So there is some excuse I had. That's something being evolved in the first few pages. The second and third, the important element of the book is the first. The second one is principles. There are 7 principles being discussed, how you can able to stop the excuse. The third one is predominantly the paradigm shift, how we are going to make this paradigm shift. It is not sufficient for me, the time of 5 to 7 minutes to take you through the whole chapter. Maybe I will take one element each in every single segment, and I can give you my explanation or experience, I would say, how this book has connected with me. To start with the next, the first and foremost important thing on the identifying the habitual thinking and correcting it is the excuse catalog. Many of us has this excuses, right? I'm not strong enough. I'm so busy. I'm not smart enough. No, it is not at all there in my gene. I was keep saying contest, no way. I'm someone who can give a speeches in a club level or somewhere in a education sessions or a kind of a contest. It is no way. So we used to have so many excuses within us. So the author has listed about 18 excuses why people keep neglecting on whatever the, just give me a moment. I will try to pin the.
I'll come to you once I'm ready. Dhana.
Timer. Okay. So timer, just voice out me when the 5 minutes up. Kripa, is it okay? When I share the screen, I have yeah, okay, thank you. So we have, the author has listed about 18 list of excuses. When you think about your own excuses, you will obviously fit in somewhere or other. when I started thinking about why, this contest is not a material, I first and foremost thing is never happened to me before. That's the first excuse I always say, because until unless you don't try for the first time, the excuse keep coming is it never happened to me before. I'm not smart enough to win a contest. That's the kind of excuses. So author has taken us through each and every excuses, and he has given a clear-cut example how you can able to break those excuses and come out of your the shell, I would say, which is your excuses. So this is something which happened to me, and I easily able to relate it. How many excuses I'm keep saying in every part of my life. Someone who is jumping out from his or her job, into going into someone who is going into entrepreneurship. Obviously there will be a family drama, right? So yeah, family drama. Why I should do this? You're already getting so much of good salary. Why you want to quit? Hats off to Anirudh, when he said that he's quitting a job and jumping it. So he killed one such excuse, I think. The second one is the principles. So the principles which has defined how you can able to come out of this habit of stop the excuses are 7 brilliant principles. To start with, the awareness, alignment, now, contemplation, willingness, passion, and compassion. I would like to take one simple example of this excuses was about now. Now is nothing but, we all know, right? The mindfulness or the thing is now. Rather than worrying about where I'm going to be or what happened to me earlier, this now is something is very important for us to learn as a principle. And author doesn't left with only the principles. He has given every single principle. He has given a workout guide how you can able to make this individual principles working for you. Now is something is a fabulous reference. I got it for my personal life also. The third and foremost one is about the paradigm shift. This is a brilliant topic, I would say, in the book, which talks about 7 simple questions. I would like to take one simple question to relate with my life so that I can able to tell you how this book has changed my perspective a few weeks ago to today. One of the important question it has been asked in this book is about, can I create a rational reason to change? Like all of us, right, from the middle of March until I would say middle of May, I was happily enjoying this lockdown with a late night, sleeping late night and waking up so late, like easily 9:30, 10, except the Saturdays where we have the Meraki meeting. I was not able to create any logic to make me wake up early or do something productive. That's when I was surfing through this one simple aspect, right? Can I create a rational reason? What rational reason I can create that waking up early will make some benefits to me? That's when I started realizing I love so much reading my morning newspaper with a cup of coffee. Though it is made by myself, it is easy for me to spend longer time rather than surfing through this. I started relating it to my own personal experience, like how can I make a rational reasons to wake up early? That decision when I made, whether it makes sense. There are many questions asked in the subsequent to that, whether it is making sense to you, whether it is adding value to you, or you doing someone
Satish, you're on red.
Thank you, Kripa. And I'm doing whether someone else is saying I'm doing or I'm doing myself. That's when I clearly jotted down my rational reasons that I get sufficient time to lavishly run through my coffee and read through my newspaper. And also I could able to inculcate the habit of doing my morning yoga as such. So that's something close to my heart and helped me come out of these excuses. Finally, to all of us here, if you can correct your mind to change your pre-programmed thought process, the rest of your life will fall into place. I'm sure this is one of the recent books. I loved it as a practical example. I'm sure you can able to take a look at it and find out yourself, how can you able to correct your mind, and rest of your life will fall in place. Over to you, Anirudh.
Thank you, DTM Satish, for that wonderful